you can check it out. So I put the song in the chat. Of course, most of us know the song as well. So Baba is teaching us through these murlis, and it reminds us his presence, his companionship, and the beautiful Madhuban. That's what Baba has been talking yesterday in the Murli. So yesterday's Murli, let's open it. So we were in the middle of it, but Baba was saying, what is the, pilgrimage of remembrance? What is the stage, the perfect stage, that stage we acquire or achieve through the pilgrimage of remembrance? And the stage that is perfect is our original stage. That's not something new we are getting, but it's our original stage. And Baba emphasized yesterday that what is that? We are guests here. We are souls. Soul is separate from this body, and how much you experience that, that's very important. And it was very beautiful churning too at the end of the Murli reading, that how we can do that. And it is mostly as we saw that, can Baba be in my consciousness, so that it is not me, whatever I'm doing, saying, or actions, but it is from Baba. The energy is flowing to the other soul, and the other soul is receiving what he is seeking or wanting, or whatever that soul needs. So, what is that we are doing right now in this corporeal body? Doing godly task. But the actions are reflection of my soul. This body is not me. Very important practice Baba was saying yesterday, that keep that in consciousness, that you, the soul, and the body are separate. You are here for a godly task. You are a guest, and it's time to return. And as we were talking towards the end, that Baba was talking about Madhuban. What special virtues are you taking from Madhuban? Baba was saying that that before you step out of Madhuban, right? Take these two spiritual virtues. Make sure that you have taken it. And what are they? Sweetness, the Madhu, right? Being loving, sweet, purely, that purity, and then unlimited disinterest. So it's all connected, that more I have that sweetness, pure sweetness, through the realization of myself as a soul, more I'll have unlimited disinterest for the world. What does that mean? Being here, doing the godly task, I'll not have interest or wants or desires or seeking of any attainment from others. I'm not attached. I'm here doing all my role play actions with that pure energy of love, but I'm not dependent or attached to anybody. So I understand my task, being here as godly child, see everybody as soul, my brother's soul, Baba's children, no matter which role I'm interacting them with, but I have no attachment or want of getting anything in return from them. So these are the two consciousness experience you can take home from Madhuban, that pure sweetness for all, love for all, and unlimited disinterest. That's what Baba was connecting the meaning of Madhuban with sweetness. And that's what Baba in Hindi says, Nyara and Pyara, that you'll not be dependent or want anything in return. That is where you become truly pure, and the sweetness or the love becomes real. And that is our original stage. Remember, that pure sweetness and not dependency on anybody else is our original stage. So let's continue. Baba was saying also with that, As you can see, you can face any situation easily. Sorry. So anyway, um, and then there will be nothing but success. Failure will be removed from your life. So when we truly become loving and no interest of getting back anything from others, anything that you'll think will happen. So Baba was asking that, do you consider yourself to be effort makers or star of success? Baba says, if you consider yourselves to be effort makers, then that will allow yourselves, like that will be like you allow yourselves to make little mistakes. You can become careless. So you don't have margin to be careless anymore. This is confluence age and time is very close. Baba says you think you are still effort makers anyway. However, you are not effort makers now, for you have to become embodiments of success. So, what is that we have to now practice? Is not being an effort maker, but being an embodiment of success. Where should my attention be? That I am an embodiment of success. What is the right method for that? Again, pure sweetness and love, unlimited disinterest. So till when will you continue to make effort? Right? Baba is saying, yes, actually we will be in the battlefield, or Maya, the vices, the relationships, the accounts will keep on coming until end of this life, Baba says. But I'm not an effort maker. I am an embodiment of success. So let's keep that in our awareness and attention. Focus. Baba says only when you have become an embodiment of success will you be able to show other souls the path to success. If you yourself continue to move along as an effort maker till the end, when will you experience the reward of the confluence age? Will you remain an effort maker all your life? Will you not attain the reward of the confluence age in a practical form? What is the proof? That a reward of confluence age in a practical form is, that is the fruit of effort of the confluence age is success. So not should we experience making effort, but so in order to become an embodiment of success, you have to have faith that there will be success. Since you consider yourself to be a star of success, how can you not be successful? A child of the Almighty Authority can never be unsuccessful in anything. So it comes down to the faith. All that Baba is teaching us, the confluence age, all these teachings, do we take it practically to our life? How much faith we have that Baba is teaching us this is confluence age and the transformation is happening for the world, and so the transformation in me is happening or must happen. So have the faith. So Baba is bringing attention that a child of the Almighty Authority can never be unsuccessful in anything. So you are Master Almighty Authority. Are you able to see the star of victory on your forehead, or are you yet to see it? Victory is guaranteed, is it not? Victory means success. The time has now changed. Since the time has changed, you will also change your effort, will you not? The confluence age, right? At least in the world also the time has changed for us. We have awakened. This is confluence age. And also time is getting very close. Confluence age is coming to close soon. It's not very much of the time left. So Baba is saying as the time has now changed, right? You will also change your effort, right? What would it be? Intense effort. Intense effort means every second, not for a single moment, we can lose the consciousness who we are. And as Baba said yesterday, that then every thought, you'll not make any effort, but you'll only get the right thought that you are meant to do. There'll be no conflict of decision. You know, the thought came and you will just do it. And that will be done, that is meant to be done, that is needed to be done, that would bring benefit to all. So every action will be something that is meant to be done. So only those thoughts will come to mind. Baba is saying now to change the way of your effort as the time has changed. It is conference age and very close to end. The Father showed you the form of success, so will the children, whilst in a corporeal body, show the form of success. Brahma Baba showed us, so are we also being the same? You must constantly consider yourselves to be an image of success. Consider yourselves, visualize, see yourself that every cycle I have been victorious as Baba is with me, with Baba's teachings. Iman. I'm an image of success. Faith is called victory. As your faith, so your actions. If faith is lacking, there will also be something lacking in your actions. If your consciousness is powerful, your stage and actions will also be powerful. Therefore, you must never allow your consciousness to become weak. Can the Shakti and Pandava army be unsuccessful in anything? Do you remember your story about what the Pandavas did in the previous cycle? They were victorious. Whatever may be the battle, but they were victorious. Therefore, now make your consciousness elevated. I am a victorious soul. I have been victorious every cycle, and I'm an image of success. Remember. So Baba is saying, therefore, now make your consciousness elevated. You are also Master Almighty Authority. So there cannot be unsuccessful. This word cannot exist for you. So having that consciousness, that elevated consciousness is important. Now, at the conference age, you have the tilak of victory. Then later, through this tilak of victory, now you will receive the tilak of the kingdom. So now if you get the tilak of victory, then you'll get the tilak of kingdom in the golden age. What is tilak of victory now? Is that pure love and sweetness for all, not getting affected by the situations, because situations will come, because also conference age is a settlement time. So situations will come for all the actions that were negative that I have done in the past. So am I unshakable, undisturbed by no matter what's happening in my life? And that is where I think we can bring that guest consciousness. I'm here, and it is whatever is happening here is I mean not as it would happen in my home, or I have come from my home here to express myself, my original self, and I shouldn't get influenced or affected by the surrounding. It's not my home. So there can be many way you can churn, reflect on being a guest. So when you are a guest in somebody's house, they may have many different way than yours, how they conduct themselves, do things. They don't affect us. We enjoy, we talk to them, and we come back to our home. So let's remember that. Not affect, being stable as child of the Almighty Authority right now, the pure soul with sweetness and love for all, not wanting anything in return from others. It's the luck of victory now, and then you'll receive, if you get that now, you'll receive the tilak of the kingdom in the golden age. So no one can erase this tilak of victory. Do you have such faith? It's totally in your hand. Nobody is writing that tilak of victory like other than Baba, and nobody can erase it. Not even Baba can erase your tilak of victory. That's what Baba mentions, that claiming. Have faith and claim it. If you're right, take the tilak of victory. Means what? Again, companionship of Baba and not affected at all. So do you have the faith? Those who are jewels of victory, victory in every respect, they can never be defeated. You have been experiencing defeat for many births. So, why, having become victorious, should you again be defeated? There should be the one strength and the one faith that victory is yours. One strength, Baba, and the one faith that Baba being with me, victory is mine. What can we do if our daughter is not following the path of knowledge? I think someone asked that to Baba. So Baba says, if someone is not able to continue to move on this path, he or she has to get married. Their weakness has to be removed from around you. You have to become detached observers and do it out of compulsion. So, that is just your duty. So Baba is saying, if somebody wants to get married, daughter, son, they say, I want to get married. Baba is actually putting a different perspective here, that it is their weakness, or if they are not able to move along this path, that weakness should be removed from around you. I mean, that shouldn't affect me. It's a weakness. We don't get affected or feel bad or try to convince them, but become an detached observers and do it out of compulsion, means as a duty, because father, mother, you have to do it. And that's what Baba also has explained in other Murlis, that it is again meant to be, right? That daughter or son may get married because they have their accounts with souls. They may have to bring other souls into Gyan through their path, through their marriage, so many things. We don't have to even think to that extent. We have to take care of ourselves. But Baba is saying, just do your duty. That is not your desire, but you are just fulfilling your duty. One is to do something because of a desire, and the other is to fulfill your duty as an instrument. Not all souls have a part of claiming their birthright at the same time. They will definitely receive the introduction and they will even recognize Baba. But the part of some is now and that of others is later. So if somebody is not moving along this path, but they have gotten the introduction and recognized Baba even, they may be not, or we can say it's not time yet for them. So they will come later. Baba says the seed is there, so it will come, grow one day. So some seeds bear fruit quickly and some a little later. In the same way, here too, each one has a part at his own time. If you play your part whilst considering it to be your duty, you will not find yourself infected by Maya. So you do it. Of course, you try to see if it can be saved or protected, but but not out of, attachment, right? So not at all affected. Having faith again that everybody has their own story. So do it as your duty and you will not be affected or infected by man. Otherwise, you can be affected by the atmosphere. This is why you have to play your part, considering it to be a duty. There is a difference of just the one stroke. In Sindhi, uh, one stroke between having the duty and becoming dirty. Okay. So, it is just very thin line, right? So, fulfill your duty or becoming dirty or getting affected. It's just a very, very thin line or one stroke. It can be this or that. Because of your not being stable in the seed stage, duty becomes an illness. Those who are helpers constantly receive help. So duty shouldn't become illness. It shouldn't be because of the attachment and you think you're dependent, you can't do otherwise, um, or any kind of effect for whatever you are doing, that you are disappointed, sad, happy, not happy, even happy means taking, no? Happy means what? You're taking happiness from that relationship, but um, unattached happiness is good. Means you should be happy with every interaction. Being Baba's child, being able to share the pure energy with others, but not because my son, my daughter, my sister, my mother, and I'm enjoying, then check. That is dependency, attachment. Right? We have to be very, very practical and honest and, cleanse ourselves now with Baba's energy. So Baba says, if you're not stable in the seed stage, if you consider yourself to be the role, the body, then the duty will become illness. Then you're dependent, connected with whatever the other people are doing. And while doing your duty, you are affected. So do it as a duty. Those who are helpers constantly receive help. Baba helps. You experience how you receive help from the Father in every task. You must see the special virtue of one another and keep others in front of you. See virtues in one another and keep others in front of you. To keep someone in front of you is to make yourself move forward. In service, that is something. Why not me? Why that soul? Why that person is getting more, opportunity. Baba is saying to keep someone in front of you is to make yourself move forward. It's easy to spread the sound on Shiv Jayanti. Do as much as your courage allows, because such a time will come later that you will have very few opportunities for service. Therefore, do as much as you can. Why do you make mistakes? Go into the depths of that. Become introverted and think about why that mistake happened. Honest and practical, and check yourself. So go into the depth of mistake. Don't overlook, don't be easy about it, don't be careless about it, or don't go into even guilt, feel bad. No, churn about the mistake, why it happened. When you understand that, you can catch the vice within you, then you can remove it. So Baba is saying, become introverted and think about why that mistake happened. That is a form of Maya. I'm a child of Baba, the Creator. Talk to yourself in this way in solitude. Whenever you go somewhere, you have to leave your memorial behind and also take something back with you. So wherever you interact and passing by, let there be a memorial stay behind. And memorial can be that your love and sweet. That people are not dependent. You're not making anybody dependent, but you're reminding them of that pure soul they themselves are. And also Baba is saying, take something back with you. What can we take? Others' blessings, others' good wishes, as well as good karma. Think about that. So, what special memorial did you leave in Madhuban? You have to leave with each soul a memorial of godly love and cooperation. The more loving and cooperative you are with one another, the more cooperation you receive to remove Maya. Give cooperation means to receive cooperation. You have to give spiritual love to the family and receive cooperation to conquer Maya. The account of this give and take is accurate. You have to forge relationships for many births at this confluence age. You have to forge relationships for many births at this confluence age. So look at the souls you interact with. The give and take account is accurate. That's pure love and cooperation, and you'll receive back the basis for the relationships. You are establishing the relationships with them and you'll meet them again and again in the cycle, pure cycle that's starting again for many births. At this conference age, we forge the relationship for many births. Love is the instrument to forge a relationship, just as thread is the instrument to sew clothes together. In the same way, the instrument forge relationships for the future is the thread of love. You'll have relationships forged there according to how you forge them together here. Very deep thing Baba is saying today. How you forge the relationship together today with the Brahmins now, right? Accordingly, there will be the relationships in the. This is the time and place for forging them. Godly love can only be forged when love for everyone else has been broken. So no bodily being, love for bodily beings in a body way, relationship way, but godly love. Being a soul, child of God, and that pure love. So godly love you can share, or through godly love you can interact with others only when the love for everyone else has been broken. Therefore, now finish love for all others and have love for the one. The love for all is that which causes you distress, whereas this love for one is that which makes you strong for all time. You have to break love away from all and link it to the one. You cannot join it anywhere else without first breaking it. So at this time, you can remove any weakness, but later the time for removing weaknesses will have ended. So you have to break the connection at some point, then you can connect that thread with another, right? So break from all others and connect with that one. And also Baba is saying at this time you can remove any weakness. That is the blessing of conference age. But slowly as we are moving closer to the time for removing weaknesses will have ended. And then you cannot change, weaknesses won't change because the focus will shift from working on the self to serving the world, or the world will end. I mean, transform, change. There'll be no time to work on the self. So remember this, later the time for removing weaknesses will have ended. Take a step forward whilst understanding in this way. Are all of you intense effort makers or just effort makers? There cannot be defeat even in the thoughts of an intense effort maker. Create such a stage that you are not defeated by Maya even in thoughts. This is called being an intense effort maker. You know, that nothing in the thought can touch and affect. If you keep your mind busy in pure thoughts from the beginning, you will not have any other thoughts. Something is full, you cannot add even a drop because it would then overflow. So simply keep these thoughts in your mind so that there is no place for you to have waste thoughts. So be full with all these pure thoughts and loving experience with Baba, Baba's knowledge, interacting with others with pure love. And then when you are full, no place for waste thoughts. Keep yourself busy to this extent. You do not fully use the methods you receive for keeping the mind busy. And this is why you have waste thoughts. By only keeping one side busy, you automatically become slack on the other side. So you have received many treasures for churning, so keep your mind busy in that. Is the speed of time fast, or is the speed of the efforts of all of you fast? Is the speed of time fast, or is the speed of your efforts fast? If time is moving fast and your efforts are slack, what would the result be? Time will move ahead and the effort maker will be left behind. The train of time will leave and those who are yet to get on board will be left behind. What is the intensity of the speed of time that you are seeing? Time has the speed to let the past be the past. Does time repeat the same thing again and again? whatever weaknesses there have been in your efforts, continue to let the past be the past in that and bring about progress at every second. Putting a solid full stop, very important. Past is past. Move on. Again, see what Baba is saying and let me implement it practically. So we have to move faster than the time, right? So Baba is saying, bring about progress at every second, and you'll then be able to move as fast as time. Time is the creation. If the creation has this virtue, the creator should also have it. The drama is the creation, but all of you are children of the creator. So why should the children of the creator be more slack than the creation? This is why you should pay attention to just one aspect, that as every second in the drama or anything that happens in whatever form does not repeat. It only repeats after 5,000 years. Why do you repeat your weaknesses again and again? So Baba is saying drama doesn't repeat. Something happened, doesn't repeat again exactly the same way, or even it doesn't come that moment again at all. So likewise, drama is your creation. That creation drama has that virtue. So the virtue you should also have is that do not repeat your weaknesses. That has been done in the past. When something happens now and today, let's consciously put a full stop to it and say, not repeating it again. That is realization power. So if these weaknesses were not repeated again and again, your efforts would become fast. When weaknesses are removed, they are replaced with power. Remember, when weaknesses are removed, they are replaced with power. If weaknesses continue to be repeated, you cannot be filled with power. This is why whatever has happened is the past. The weaknesses of the past should not emerge again, even in thoughts. If you have thoughts about them, they will come into words and actions. If you finish it whilst it is in thought, it will not come into words or deeds. Then your mind, words, and deeds, all three will become powerful. Bad things are always instantly thrown away and good things are used. So throw away the bad things just as something bad is thrown away. Then time will not go faster than your efforts. You will then wait in anticipation for time. We are sitting ready. When the time comes, we will go. You will reach such a stage. If you are not ready, you then think that time should wait a little for you. So, in essence, we should move faster than time. Wait for the time to reach to that stage, and we are ready to leave, to go home. So, that is the Murli churning today. Avyakta Murli. Thank you, everyone. Let's take 1 minute before we can churn on it. Okay, so we can share, reflect, and churn on the points that stayed with you. Um, Anyone who is wanting to start sharing today's point? Om Shanti, Sister Balvinder.
Om Shanti, sister, and my dear divine family. Thank you. I will focus on imbibing 2 points. Number one, I will try my best to be sweet and loving to myself first, then to others. And also, second point, I will try my best to imbibe detachment quality, because right now I am too attached with my kids, with my family, and with other things that bring sorrow. So I'm working on it. So that's the beginning point. Sweet and loving and detached from everything. So I can be like you. Thank you. Om Shanti, everyone. Thanks.
That's beautiful. Yes. Nyara and Pyara Baba says, detach and love, that pure love for self and then the
Om
family.
Shanti, sister.
Shanti.
Continuing yesterday, where Baba is telling us, how can you have a perfect remembrance? Today's list, so much Baba has given, or what you can say, tools. I just picked up a few. I am Master Almighty Authority, child of the Almighty Authority. I have the star of victory on my forehead. As I go, I just put those points in my consciousness. I am an image of success. Faith and victory are my goalposts. I have a powerful consciousness. This is a very, very big field which one should explore, consciousness and how to make it powerful. Baba has given me, he's come and he's placing an imperishable tilak of victory. What more I need? One faith, one support. He also gave some practical tips in my household, where he says duty, and in Shiv Jayanti he says service. So we need love and cooperation. Two virtues he gave, duty, love, and cooperation. And then he ends up by saying, so now I've given you everything. Churn, you are creator. Dharma is your creation. No weaknesses. Leave it, replace it with power. Time is flying. Time to go. Be ready. Om Shanti.
Perfect. Beautiful. That is written somewhere and in your consciousness and focus. And that's all. You will keep moving ahead with Baba. So that's a great method for each of us. Getting the pointers out and keeping in front of us. Thank you. Who else would like to share their point?
ईश्वरीय स्नेह भी तब जुड़ सकता है जब अनेक के साथ स्नेह समाप्त हो जाता है। अनेक स्नेह समाप्त कर एक से स्नेह जोड़ना है। आई थिंक दैट लाइन and that love for one, experiencing love from the one and none others is the key to basically be connected and to connect with my future relations, future is that the sneh rupi dhaga, the thread of the divine love. That point also has touched me.
Yeah.
Om Shanti.
Beautiful. Thank you, brother. Yes, love for the one only after breaking the love for all others. Just divine love, but first connecting with that only one, none other, right? Love with God. We can share that divine love. And that is where we can forge our relationships with whom will play our part in the cycle, brother.
And sister, one more practical tip which I'm going to use as a
Yes.
takeaway from this Murli is that sometimes the soul gets some weakness, some kind of waste thought pops up in the field of mind. Then that time Baba has given us a method to this Murli that we need to just stop, pause, be introvert, and in solitude talk to myself. I'll talk to myself where this weakness has come from, why it has come from, and then replace it deeply with deep meditation. When I bring it on the surface, then that weakness can be removed forever.
Mhm.
I mean, that exercise I need to do whenever some waste thought comes. Waste thought could be anything not in connection with God is a waste thought. So that thought, I mean, I'm doing it as a duty. That's okay. There's some duty which I have to do. So the thoughts will come for the duty. It's okay. But if any thought is coming which is a kind of a weakness, like anger or some attachment, some kind of greed or something. So that thought I have to go in the deeper level, then only it can be removed. It can be replaced with a divine thought in as a replacement. Om
Yeah.
Shanti.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, that is the effort each of us have to do. In another Sakar Murli Baba was talking that the devilishness within us is the obstacle. It's not about situation or other people. They are not creating any obstacle, but it is my weakness that I see it negatively, react to it negatively. So what is that within me? The vices or weaknesses that's making me do that. We really have to make this effort to recognize them and, like you said, with deep meditation, replacing it with the divine will. Then only we can finish it. Thank you, brother. Very practical method. All have to really.
Om Shanti, sister.
Yes.
Same point I want to make that Baba has that Om brother was telling, that Baba at the end is saying that check if you are an intense effort maker, that then I need to check whether all the thoughts in my mind are pure, or how many thoughts are pure, and am I defeated by Maya thoughts or the weak thoughts in my mind. So this is the sign of intense effort maker. So I need to check this, how many thoughts are pure, whether I'm defeated by Maya thought, or how many times in a day, or how many thoughts I'm defeated by Maya. So then only I can be called an intense effort maker.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. To be full with elevated thoughts, consciousness, and yeah, check and remove. Or
Om
maybe the
Shanti,
weak.
sister.
Thank you, Giri. Yes, Girija sister. Go ahead.
That was such a beautiful thing, really, that kindled my mind. This word consciousness. So I often used to think, why is my soul losing its power? Because I have what I say, I know the soul is nothing if I think it's just a reservoir of positive energy. That energy, what happened to it? Why did the weakness creep in? Often these questions used to come. So somebody just guided me to a very beautiful book of a Brahma Kumari, Soul Power by Nikki Cattrall. And she just gives 4 questions. As Ombai had said, you should ask these questions to yourself. She also says we should have reflective questions every time on ourselves, followed by a spiritual, just not asking questions. After those questions, okay, what is the answer for these questions? Just 4 questions which she gave, which I always remember. How well do you know yourself? How whatever knowledge you're taking, how it has changed you. Then what is the body consciousness which is within you, which is really not allowing you to thank? And how close you feel to God. There were such deep reflections in which she had given in a book, how to do it. So I always ask myself, how well I know myself. Is it really my weakness, or is it something which I have inherited? And how do I use the knowledge of that to change it? And what is that body consciousness in me which is not allowing me to grow spiritual, or which is really stopping my soul power? And for all this, you need the divine thing. So how close you feel to God. I just wanted to share these 4 questions I often used to ask whenever any weakness, or when I want to increase my soul power.
Thank you so much, Girija sister. Yeah, the book Soul Power by Nikki. I think the last name don't remember, but yeah, good book. Thank you for reminding and bringing that up for us. Yes, Sonia, you want to share, sister?
Yes, sister. Om Shanti. Actually, Baba is talking about the value of faith. That's Baba says that you must constantly consider yourself to be an image of success. That faith is called victory. When we contemplate on faith, that's basically to think that I can win is to ensure victory. Sometimes we tend to attribute success to the resources available or the help those around us, but in spite of our best efforts, sometimes we find ourselves failing, and we start blaming ourselves and blaming our negative, we see around our negative events around us. But when we come on to the application part, like Baba is giving the example of Pandavas, that the previous cycle, if you see around, they were victorious. Why they were victorious? Because, Sri Krishna was with them, and no such, resources were available with them, like the other, person had. Now today when I'll apply on this, today I'll notice that how many successes, the success is not basically attached to the things I have with me. That is based on what I have around me, what I, Baba's gyan is with me, Baba is with me. So when I start believing this, that I can win, that I will win, that's the faith Baba is talking about. This is what coming into my mind. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much. It's so beautiful how everybody is taking so practical, churning way the points, and also it is coming to all of our attention. So beautiful. Thank you so much. I think, yeah, Balvinder sister had asked in the chat that fear, if feels fear for death, and definitely Tejaswini has replied that it is soul consciousness that can only break the fear of death, because there is no death for the soul, but the role ends, and which is a fact, a truth, that we are not here living forever, but we will, um, the body, the role will die. So likewise, nobody is my son, daughter, friend, or mother, sister, but I'm playing that role. They are in that role in my life, and I'm very grateful, or gratitude we should feel, and the happiness of interacting with them, but not attached, because it is not forever. And I think sometimes when you think it's not forever, you are more aware, not desperate, more aware to spend the time more fruitfully with them. So make the most out of it with all the relationships, but don't be attached. And now you have even bigger consciousness that Baba gives, that you are Baba's children. The world is transforming and you are helping God with that. So be in your soul consciousness, that who you are. That is a way to go forward. Thank you, Girija sister, for the book. Nikki Decarteret, yeah, Soul Power, the book's name. Anyone else who would like
Om
to add
Shanti.
anything?
Sister, one more point for the practically I will do today is whenever I look at the mirror, I will look at the star of the victory on my forehead. That is, I'm definitely going to do it whenever, because mirror, I am whenever I look at myself through mirror, definitely I'll do it. And the mirror, not only the stool mirror, but also the mirror of mind. I will look.
Right.
I will do a vision, create a vision that there is a victory star on my forehead. And second thing I like really, which can be implemented, is that whole day we do a lot of roles, a lot of duties we do, and end of the day, and not even wait for the end of the day, just after that duty, just give it back, that antim swaha ahuti, give it back to, samarpan, just give it to the Baba, and be free, be relax, relax,
Yeah.
so just hand it over to Baba. Now, Baba, I have done my bit with full courage, with determination. I have done my best. Now over to you. And we feel completely relaxed and detached from that duty, that karma, that role. I think that really is, Baba has this entire Murli, this Murli is a chapter on psychology. Baba is a supreme psychologist. He's
Right.
actually, tremendous tips Baba has given for success in this Murli.
Thank you,
So
brother.
this Ahuti is really a Sampurna Swaha karna hai. Sampurna Swaha, like after this thing we do Sampurna Swaha. So
Yeah,
become now detached from the duty. Om Shanti.
that's right. Yeah. I think Sampurna Swaha, and that is how, like, then detach means come out of the body. You enter the body to do the action, then you do it with that elevated consciousness. You surrender it to Baba, and then you are done. Don't think about it
Exactly,
at all.
exactly. And such a wonderful feeling it gives by just churning only. So when I do it practically, what kind of feeling will I have? I mean, I'm just imagining that. So I will practice this today, definitely. Om
Sure.
Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Is there still anybody who'd like to share anything? Otherwise, I think time is running fast. Maybe we can wrap up. So let's sit just a few minutes we'll give to checking all that thoughts that we all caught and this fear that is in our mind. So, Om Shanti. Just relax your body. Totally relax, as if consciousness of the muscles dissolves completely. So consciously let go the feel of every part of your body and relax. And now, as you bring your attention to the center of your forehead, you feel your soul, that energy that shines bright with gentle love and peace. This soul that you are, you sparkle and radiate that gentle love and peace constantly. See that spiritual energy flowing from you constantly. Check what is the energy that is flowing out of you. Is it that elevated, pure love for all? Are you seeing the world full of souls? Or are you recognizing some relationships, the roles, the bodies? Is there something that you're seeking from others? What is your energy, your feelings, your thoughts? Define your energy. So check, what is that constantly flowing out of you? So remind yourself, you are a soul, the child of the Almighty Authority, the soul who is complete and full with all the soul's qualities, virtues, powers, like the Supreme Soul, and the Supreme Soul, that one loving God, is your constant companion. As you move along with the shower of that supreme soul's loving energy. You become full. Your soul becomes full with that pure consciousness. And anything that is weak, negative, or wiseful simply dissolves. So move along full as the Master Almighty Authority. You are an image of success. Victory is your birthright. You are a victorious soul eternally in every cycle. Victory is in staying in the soul consciousness and seeing every connection in that soul conscious vision. I'm here to share the pure godly love with everyone. This one life is to make it worthwhile, successful, victorious, with God being by my side. So let me live fully in my true identity consciousness. And I stay victorious against any Maya or negative thoughts and feelings. And I share that godly love with all and enable everyone else to be victorious. This is my true identity. This is my truth. I hold on to this truth and I keep on moving with God as the victorious soul who shares godly love with everyone constantly. Om. So thank you everyone for the togetherness here now, and we'll see you all again. Thank you. Bye now.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank Om Shanti.
Om
Thank you, sister.
See you tomorrow, 5 a.m. Till that time, have a good day.
Thank you. Shanti.